Libras, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast for January 25th through the 31st of 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology, very different from mainstream astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to click the link up above for more information. All right, so this week we've got one major aspect, Mercury going station direct on Monday, and when he does, he's within that 1-degree orb of Pluto, making it a transformative week. Now the areas for you, and actually before I talk about that, I want to show you here in the transit graph. You can see here on Monday he slows down, and because he's gaining his momentum, it's going to take him all week to pass through that orb of Pluto, and that will go exact on Saturday. So this is specifically involving your areas of your expansion, what's possible in life, with Mercury ruling your 9th house, your philosophy, and also that alone time, your spiritual time out, rest and relaxation, and maybe understanding more about yourself in that deeper spiritual way. So being open to change there is fantastic with Pluto, and it's all happening in your 3rd house of communication. So, with whatever it is you've been rehashing, rethinking these past few weeks in regards to maybe how you communicate, how you maybe teach or learn or exchange with others, maybe socialize, and anything that's real practical in nature, it's now all moving forward, and you can apply it and really make whatever changes are necessary there. Usually with Pluto, we do know what needs to be changed, but sometimes we do avoid it. So be willing to go deep, be willing to transform, and do whatever is necessary here to make that change in your life so you can have more of that enjoyment in the more daily practical sense, and with what's possible and with what you might consider your spiritual values or your spiritual activities. So that's going to be the highlight of the middle of the week, well, all week long, and same with Jupiter conjoining up to that north node, which is actually very optimistic. Jupiter's been very close to that life path north node, all shifting into your 11th house of groups, friends, maybe community things, organizations, and so there's a lot of positive energy with that still. Could be some possibilities from last weekend, but whatever it is, moving forward in that direction in terms of where you can give, share, contribute to things larger than self. It's an excellent way of working with the week. And this is a slow energy, and it is spanning into February, but excellent week nonetheless. Now, as we go into the weekend, we've got Venus sextiling up to Neptune. Venus is your ruler. Venus actually just recently went into that 3rd house, so where things maybe have been more deep with your ruler in Scorpio and Ophiuchus these past few weeks, maybe about the finances, material stuff, which hopefully you are taking seriously with Saturn there. Venus is going into your 3rd to lighten up a little bit this communication stuff. So where I think there's a lot of this emphasis already with your mind, the practical stuff, the communications, Venus does tend to lift up that energy, and I think there'll just be more focus on that in general. So then also over the weekend going into next week, we've got Mercury squaring up to Uranus. So there's this liberating energy. And this is, again, nothing new. That's been going on since December with this aspect of Mercury. But again, taking what you've learned, taking what you've been experiencing these past few weeks in terms of where you can have more freedom. And maybe even freedom with your daily activities, freedom with your work or your regiments, your routines, your self-improvement, and implementing that slow and steady into next week. Now, Mars is making his way into your sign this week, so you guys should have some motivation, some drive, maybe to assert yourself, to pursue your goals in life, which is quite good. Mars has been in your 12th house for the past 2 months, so things have been more on the, active on the spiritual side perhaps, or, sometimes with Mars in the 12th is the energies are lower, and there's not much of that. So you'll probably notice energy levels improving, I would imagine, and more intense, and direction with Mars in that 1st house, and maybe even an emphasis with your values, your finances perhaps, and relationships, since Mars does rule those areas of your chart. Usually in the 1st house does emphasize that. Now the Sun is still in your 4th, or shifted in there actually last weekend, so more focus, more attention, and more energy to be gained, I think, when you connect to your home, or through home, or with family, and maybe even with your health, which is that 4th house. All right, Libra, so have a great week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.